Welcome to the DaChop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dart Child.
I'm your host, Twins Inc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our Barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up. We back.
Hello, everybody. What's up with y'all?
Seth Dart, how you doing, my brother?
Oh man, I'm feeling free as a bird, feeling light as a feather. I might not look it, but I'm feeling it.
You said free like a bird?
Feel like a bird, light as a feather.
All right, cool. Audio check.
Microphone check. One, two,
we
one,
good.
two.
We good. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, this is Twins Inc. from the DaChop Team. I'm going to let you know we do live recordings on Sundays at 3 p.m.-ish. What time is it right now?
Gotta love it.
3:17. You know, it's the ish time right now, but you rock with us. It's Sunday. It's hot here in Atlanta. There's a lot going on, right? Summertime. Listen, just know that we here and we got content for you as well.
Always. We're here for you.
We're here for you and for us, whatever you want to say. And live episodes, the recordings drop on the major platforms at 7 a.m. on Monday mornings. That's always consistent and always on time, okay? Monday mornings, 7 a.m. on all of your major platforms. So Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, whatever. We out there. Just type in the DaChop Team, okay? Got that out the way, right? Anything else you want to say before we get started, brother?
No, man. Let's roll.
We'll roll with the punches. All right, so once again, you see the title, and the title is, what's the title today? Last Child Support.
Yeah.
Graduation. Last Child Support Payment. Graduation Day.
Yeah.
Before y'all go crazy now, there's someone out there in the world who's famous, and they had their graduation as well. So, I'll say this. My brother Seth Darchild has come up on the graduation itself. So, if this lady out there in the world can graduate, why can't he graduate and celebrate?
Amen, brother. Amen.
That fair? I mean, we do want equal rights, right?
And left.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. So, hello to all the listeners out there. I see you out there. But go ahead, Seth Darchild. Go ahead, kick it off. I see, go ahead.
I just I have a daytime job, and I was talking to my manager basically, and we were having a mid-year conference, and we're cool, real cool. Don't let's not get it twisted. But yeah, so after we got finished with the business, he was like, outside of work, brother, how you feeling? And I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't have a lot of people who I would tell this to, but I feel great. I absolutely feel great. He was like, why? I said, because I have two child support payments left to make. Just two. I've been paying for 6.5 years. I got 2 left. That I feel like the birds sing louder. The smog from the Canadian fires isn't that bad. I felt like I saw the police ride by and they roll right past me.
Okay, it's cute. Today's a good day,
bro. The last 2 months have been great, and it just keeps getting better. And I can't blame it on the weather because last summer it didn't feel this good.
Okay. And
it wasn't a bad summer, it just didn't feel this good. So, for everyone out there, I just would like to say that as Tia Mowry said that she graduated from her marriage, my ex-wife graduated from our marriage 6+ years ago at this point.
How long ago?
6+ years.
Okay, so 6 years ago, and then you said you have 2 more payments for you graduating. Right, I mean, two more payments until you can fully celebrate your graduation.
My youngest son has graduated from high school.
Okay,
his birthday is coming up very shortly at the end of July, and that's it. My next 2 payments will be next Friday and 2 Fridays after that.
Well, let me get a little clarity here.
Sure,
okay,
sure.
So your graduations come up in what, 2 weeks or
July 21st. Let's put a number on it.
Okay, well, same day as my daughter's birthday. Early birthday shout out.
I'm gonna be happy for her so much. I'm gonna be so happy for her.
But the question I have is, so you said yours coming up on July 22nd, but
21st. Don't add another day, man. No, that's important.
My apologies. Oh, if it's 21st, then my bad. My daughter's the 22nd. So after that, it's her birthday.
But anyway, add another day.
Right. So hers was 6 years ago. So how come yours wasn't 6 years ago?
Well, you know what? That's the funny part.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna do it like I was. I'm gonna do it like I was in a meeting, right?
Okay.
Hey, thank you. That was an excellent question. His question was, if she graduated 6+ years ago, how come your graduation is just now?
Just now.
Well, it's because men don't get the same benefit from relationships that women do.
Whoa. Hold on. Wait. Say that one more time.
What, men don't get the same benefits from relationships that women do?
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard that. I just want to make sure the listeners in the back heard that. And the people online heard that. And the people listening in the morning and this heard that as well. Yeah. Continue, sir.
And while we're not dwelling on that portion of it, we will, but not today. And the weirdest part about it is men don't get the same benefit from the end of a relationship that women do.
Okay.
I mean, you know how you both would feel, as Miss Mowry said, she feels free. It's liberating. I didn't feel liberating. I felt handcuffed and incarcerated.
So, okay. So let's go back. So let's understand where you come from.
Okay.
So what happened 6 years ago? So it makes more sense. I may have an idea, but the listeners may not have an idea. What happens exactly 6 years ago that where she can have a graduation? Something happened where y'all both explain. I'm sorry.
Well, once again, okay, all right. You know what? Let's kick that can. So I'm not giving out any major details or intimate details, but so you start having marital problems.
Okay.
About 8 years ago, let's call it.
Okay.
Wait, no. I noticed we were having marital issues over 8 years ago.
Okay.
Most likely we were having marital issues a long time before that, but men just keep
pushing through, chucking through. I get it. Go ahead, continue. Go ahead. All right.
So anyway, and so at one point, before we even filed, she wasn't living with me even when she filed divorce papers.
Okay.
I started paying child support well before I was court ordered to.
Okay.
So
you took the initiative.
Yeah, I've been paying more so closer to 8 years than 6 years.
Understand.
But the ink dried on the paper 6+ years ago.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. So that's what. So on about 6 years ago, there was a final decision that you two were both divorced.
It was a divorce decree.
Okay. All right. So that's what I was trying to get at. So y'all both were divorced 6 years at the same time.
Yes.
Y'all got your documents. She got her documents. You signed. He signed. Whatever case may be. Right.
But we were separated before that.
Right. But still,
okay.
6 years ago, official was like, all right, I'm free. Yes. You're free.
Yes.
And right away, she had her graduation party.
She did. She, as far as I learned, that she did have a celebration with her friends to celebrate, kicking me to the curb.
Oh.
Yeah. And as far as I know, it was a nice one. She was liberated. She moved on with multiple relationships. Whatever. No shade. Life is what life is.
Right.
And but when I got divorced, I sat back and had a couple of beers with a couple of friends, and that was it. What else I was supposed to do? Because when I was already paying somebody I wasn't seeing anymore, I had lost my kids. Not going to see them on a regular basis anymore.
Ooh.
My relief at getting divorced was realizing that she didn't do as much damage on the way out the door as she could have.
Understandable. Okay. So now we caught up now. So once again, 6 years ago, divorce finalized, she graduation, and now you have a graduation coming up.
It is.
So why is yours coming up now and not the same time versus hers?
Well, in my opinion, it's because the system is skewed to harm not men, not going to say men. The system is skewed to harm the person who makes the most money.
Who's the system?
The government, the state, the whatever oppressive system that you feel like it is. So, when you get here's the wet for future reference. When you get divorced, the government has a choice to make because they know that women need more than men on the most part. Well, let me correct that. They know that the person who makes the least amount of money
needs the other person.
Is going to need assistance, right? And the government has to make a decision. Are they going to be on the hook for providing that assistance? Or are they going to make the other party provide that assistance? Right?
Okay, I understand.
And so they have guidelines because they don't really want to even discuss it with you. So they were like, if you got one kid, you have to pay 17% of your income. Gross, not net, gross. If you have two kids, you can pay anywhere from 21 to 24% of your income. Gross, not net. Example would be, I'm just going to use 100,000 because, well, for sake of a better argument, that's close to my income. All right. I am officially a six-figure person. I'm not high value, but I am six figures in. Okay. So anyway, let's say you make 100K, 100,000, 17% off the top of that is 17K, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And that's gone gross. You still have to pay the full tax on the 100K. You're just not gonna get 17,000 of it. Tax at my current tax bracket. I'm looking at somewhere in the neighborhood, truthfully, 24%. So before I even see my paycheck, 24% is gone for taxes. Another 17%. Well, because I had two kids. So 22%. So before I even seen my paycheck, 46% of my income was history. So if you make 100K, you will take home 56K. That sounds like a lot until you start paying off your 401K, your mortgage, putting food on the table,
health benefits.
Yeah. At the end of the month, listen. 56K sounds like a lot, but that's pretty much like $3,000 a month. More rent in Atlanta, mortgage and all that. You're looking at $2,000 just for rent and mortgage.
Whew, and they talk about the rent.
We ain't talking about no car insurance. When she leave and take 22% of your gross out the door with her, it's a kick in the teeth. All it is to it, right? And I had to figure out the struggle, bro. I thought I was going to be, there was a few moments there when I thought I was going to be homeless. Nobody was coming through to rescue me. My friends I could have leaned on, but I'm a grown man, so I don't have, that's an option I cannot use just because it would be convenient. I have to be.
I understand.
As a man,
I can relate to that.
Yeah, you as a man, you down on your knees before you can ask your boys for help, even though they got your back. You can't just be like, yo, dude, can I get $10,000? Even if they got it, you can't ask them for it because you're a grown man. It's tough, right? But anyway, I didn't take any extravagant trips. I had to put my midlife crisis on hold. Yeah, you get 45 years old, you feel like you should be able to go buy a Porsche. No, we're not going to be doing that. Sorry. You got to put that on hold.
You know what? In that statement, right? Mm-hmm. What's the saying they call that?
Midlife crisis?
Midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's midlife crisis. I think it's that you work to a certain point in your life where you can buy what you really want. Mm-hmm. So the guys who are in their 30s or even 40s want to buy a motorcycle. They always wanted a motorcycle, but they didn't have the funds to do it back then. But now they have the funds now. I'm like, shit, I can buy what I want now.
Exactly.
That's what. So it's not like midlife crisis. It's just like things people wanted to do, but they couldn't do because they had the money at the time. Working at McDonald's, I couldn't afford this. Yep. Working at this corporate America job, I could afford that and some. All right, continue. I'm sorry. That was a side note.
And, and I want to add one thing. I got a friend, known this dude for 30 plus years, and I hope he was well right now. For his quote unquote midlife crisis, he bought a Corvette, and it's freaking nice. but he's still married to his wife. His daughter is going to college, because when you work together, you can do stuff like that. And anyway,
work together, keyword.
Yeah, so I had to postpone my midlife crisis. I feel it coming, so it's about to happen. But
I got shotgun.
Yeah, there we go. So that's it. I had to, because of course at the age I got divorced, and my youngest son will be 18 in the end of July.
Okay.
Right? So I will personally receive a raise. I'm not gonna say it, but I'll be getting back over $1,000 a month back into my actual spending money very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, for most of us who work in corporate America or any job period, you only get what raises once a year, and it's not mid-year. You might get mid-year reviews, but it's not an actual raise. Mm-hmm. So by July 21st, Seth Darchow will be getting a nice raise.
Very nice. Very nice. And, well, hold on. It's a lot of things go on to it because I'm being soft about it. First off, when we got divorced, I wasn't making $100K. So, I've already quote unquote replaced what I lost then. Doesn't change the fact that for about 2 years, back was up against the wall. Legal fees, trying to visit your kids on truncated income.
Just life, everything that goes into it afterwards. It's not just over.
Yeah, no, it's not over. It takes at least 2 years just to square up make sure you replenish what you pay to the lawyers. We're not even gonna front them. The lawyers are out there.
Woo, those fees, boy, those fees.
And trying to manage your kids and trying to show them that you still a loving father, even though your heart been ripped out, dribble, and then shot for a 3-pointer from half court. And it's an air ball. Your heart just hit the wall and splat. Nobody cares, though. You're a dude. Nobody care.
Fact.
So yeah, now, but I put my life back together. I've been doing this podcast, but in the back, there's always been a little pain and frustration. But hey, I'm a grown man and I'm not asking for no pity. But now, the rest of the end of July, I will be free. My son will be an adult. I'm still you're always gonna be on the hook for your kid, but I'm not obligated legally. There's no legal ramifications for me not doing nothing. I don't have to worry about paying for his
anything,
graduation rings and his school visits. And when my son calls me and say, "Hey, Dad, can you do me a favor?" He has to call me as an adult male. "Dad, can I talk to you?" Not his mama calling, "I need you to." Yeah, I don't have to. I never have to hear that again. Ever. I'll be free.
So
I'll be graduated.
So to add another layer to this conversation here. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So Seth Darchow has completed his terms and obligation to
the state,
to the state, and to his divorce, and then to his child support now, mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Even though he said he's still, what I'm saying, his kids will always be in debt to him, X, Y, Z.
Always.
But I want to make sure the people in the back, can you hear me? Okay. Make sure you're listening.
People
right?
up there, people are in the nosebleeds.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you understand is that the kids are now adults now, right? They're still in both of our lives. Mm-hmm. And so his life and the mother's life. The kids will still be there. Kids will do stuff. I remember being in my 20s, getting car accidents, X, Y, Z, mom, whatever, case may be.
Yep.
That's something that, as me as a young man, had a crutch to fall back on, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But the point I'm trying to get, because my dad was passed away. So my dad was around, he just passed away. So that, the point that I'm getting at is that Seth Darchow is no longer obligated to do anything at the sport. So now that the government assistance or my assistance that I provide to you is being ripped away from you, mm-hmm. I hope that is something that the mother and other mothers and other fathers out there who's going through divorce or child support, something that they think about, right? Because when something happens, when you call the other partner for, hey, Johnny needs, whatever, it's like, well, good luck. Like, I don't have to do nothing. Like, there's no, There's no guilt in me. There's no make me feel bad. There's none of that because.
Hold on. And one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
What you're saying with that. And there's no longer a low-level threat because you, until you are free of your legal obligations, you can be dragged back into court. She could have easily at any point decided she wanted to
increase.
Review my income and ask
true.
for an increase on child support. She could have did that almost any time, right? She didn't, but it ain't the fact that she did or didn't. It's the fact that she could have pulled that trigger, So, this is honestly, it's like being on probation for all of y'all out there who know what I'm talking about. If you've been on probation and when they tell you off probation, you ain't got to report in next month or whatever
it may be.
Yeah, you're not obligated to take the drug test every couple weeks or months, depending on what your probation look like. You free. You good to go. When you wake up on August 1st, which is when I'll get my paycheck. Right,
hey.
I'm gonna get that paycheck, and when you get that paycheck on like August 1st, and you realize that there is no obligation outside of your household to any of the monies on your paycheck.
And the fact that you're still with the same company you've been with since the whole process.
Blessings there.
That deserves a few. Listen,
it's a graduation day.
Listen, we're going out. Drinks on me. Now, this your drinks on me, not everybody's. I got you.
Yep, Sandbox VR. We're gonna do this.
I'm going to celebrate with Step the Dark Child. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it is an accomplishment. I mean, both the kids graduated. Both of them are healthy. So regardless, maybe he did his job. What happens afterwards is totally up to the kids, and they're adults now. They're grown adults.
We'll interact as adults.
Yes.
But so how about this? Like, it sounds crazy, but you know how I'll give you an example. My son needed dental work, right? Mm-hmm. And we're looking at, like, even with the insurance, $4,000. The insurance.
What's insurance?
The insurance said they'll pay half.
What kind of dental work? Is he getting? He's getting a grill?
No, man. Listen,
he ain't getting no bling in there?
Inflation, bro. COVID. This thing would have been $1,500 in 2019.
I'm sure.
It's $4,000 in 2023.
Oh wow.
Wisdom teeth removed, root canal, and something else on the other side.
So you saying water and toothpaste couldn't fix that issue?
No, not impacted wisdom teeth.
Oh,
they gotta pull those out, and then the root canal, and there was something else on the other side.
But anyway,
either way, yeah. So
4,000.
And once again, 2019, same process, probably would have been 1,500.
Okay, which is easy to kind of throw out right away.
Yeah,
but the 4K.
So now this didn't happen like 2-3 years ago.
What happened?
This happened in May.
Oh, so we're in June now, right?
Yeah, May.
So last month.
Yeah. So the ex-wife, he calls and says, "Hey, I just came from the dentist. This is the problem.
Okay.
This is the quote.
Oh.
And what you gonna do?"
Wait, before you answer that question, go forward. To my listeners out there, anyone who's listening today, tomorrow, next week, whatever, in the comments, whatever you can, I want you to, should he A, help out, B, say, I give you money every month, why are you calling me? Or C, I don't know, no. It's one of my,
eat the whole thing.
Oh, or C, he paid it. You eat the whole thing?
That's always an option.
All right, or C, he eat the whole thing. So for the listeners, I want you to put in the comment. I want you to respond to that, even though you're gonna probably say what he did. But I just want to take a minute to pause here. Let everybody have a moment to think about it. So A,
help.
So you help. B,
I paid already.
Or C,
take care of it.
Take care of it. And B is meaning that, hey, I pay child support every month, so technically you shouldn't be calling me about any XYZ. And also, are you paid for insurance too?
Dental and vision. Okay, that comes out of my check. But
so you're paying for that, and then Okay, all right, go ahead. Continue. Continue with the story.
Well, and once again, this isn't a bad thing, like I say. So I don't want you to think that.
I just want to hear people's thought process on this.
The first thought in my mind was B. That's what I pay you CPS for. I mean CSP. That's what that's for. But you know what? It is. You always have to understand that is my son.
Yes.
What I can't have him thinking is that I don't like him or care about him.
Ooh, see that right there. We don't want to talk about that. The guys got kind of do things because they want to feel guilty. Continue.
Yeah, but the fact that
or women.
No, but the fact that you felt comfortable coming to me and asking me, that was kind of insulting. But once again, you just took for granted that you could get more. This is standard. This isn't rock. This ain't rocket science.
No.
And because once again, I have the resources to pay the whole thing. I've them 2 years I was in the gutter that was 4 years ago.
So pause for a minute,
Run it.
ladies and gentlemen. So as you just stated, he'd been struggling for the last previous 2 years after he got once the divorce was finalized, and now May got a phone call. He actually has all the money put to the side to cover the whole thing. My question is, he was also paying all his bills by himself, and on top of that, paying child support for his boys, and he still was able to somehow put some money to the side to stack up just in case of an emergency, where he at least has more than $4K to pay, because he said he could pay it all, so he has more than $4K. My question, problem that I have is that for anybody, not just his situation, but if you're getting child support and you're working too, how do you don't have money to the side in case of an emergency? Right? Because I'm sure when she called you, she didn't say, hey, we can go half on it. She didn't say, hey, you got two, I got two. Did she say that?
No, that wasn't the initial.
See, that's the problem I have right there. Now, she didn't say, hey, I got two. Can you got two? Then I can work with that. But the point is that, the point I'm making is that you're paying her every month for your kids. An emergency happened, and she didn't have the funds. But with you working, surviving, and paying support, you still had the means to put money to the side for a rainy day. I just want to throw that out there, make sure you understand that concept, what I'm trying to say. That's all. Well,
and once again, and I don't know how long will be.
27.
Okay, we'll wrap it up in a minute.
Yeah.
But first off, I just want to say this. Once again, it's men and women are different. We're always going to remember that. So
not for I'm here all the time, but go ahead, continue. Well, I'm sorry, I digress.
See, when I said when she didn't come to me and say I'll pay half, because no woman is going to do that. Her initial thought on that subject would have been get me to pay as much as you could. If I make the offer, I of course get to determine how much the offer is. But making an offer up front, I'm not sure women even do that.
I get it, but that's like the more adult thing to do. But I get it. You're right though.
We're not talking. We're talking.
All right. I digress. Go ahead. Yeah, come on.
So just say that. Okay. So, over the last 4 years, I've always had to save my money because these are my boys, right? And when something happens, see, unlike women, I don't. This isn't shade, but unlike some people, I don't have the option of knowing that I can always look to somebody else to cover me.
Facts.
So those 2 years I was struggling to get back on my feet, those 2 years weren't with me living in the gutter. Those were 2 years rebuilding my actual security fund, right? I'm not comfortable unless I have at least 6 months of all my monthly expenses in a savings account gathering dust. 6 months. If I lost my job today, I don't want to, today being July 1st, 2nd, I don't think I should even have to look for a job until after the new year. Come January 2nd of 2024, it's time for me to start looking for a job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, good. Nice little vacation.
Yeah, I'm going to take some time off.
That's the benefit of working hard and putting money to the side. Go ahead.
That's it. And so I'm not stressed, but building up a cushion of getting that much money put to the side when you got other
responsibilities,
negative draws on your responsibilities, that took a minute. But once I got it there, now I could go back to trying to enjoy my life. But at the same time, once again, just going to put it out there, like my kids are comfortable with wearing Jordans and KDs, Nike outfits. You know, I'm sorry, as a 49-year-old man, I like felines, and you can get them for $40-$50, right? Sorry, I don't, because how I look as a overweight 50-year-old man wearing Jordans. I ain't shot basketball in like 25 years. Well, 20 something years.
We got it.
Yeah, but either way, and so building up that cushion for myself was a necessity. And now that I'm here, I'm about to get a raise. I got my cushion built back in, and I no longer have any negative draws on my income. This feels like a graduation. I feel like I'm about to walk down the aisle, and I want to be two-stepping all the way down to the podium. I want to shake somebody's hand and say, yeah, I'm free. What up, fool? And I'm going to throw deuces in the air as I board the plane somewhere.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Because mind you, think about it, you're about to hit 50 next year. So for, you know, God willing, for the next 50 years, we're going to claim it, that you're going to be able to have the best life going forward.
That's all I want. Listen, I'm not an angel, never been an angel. I have made huge mistakes. But all I want now is to live the rest of my life. I'm looking for a relationship, I'm be honest. I want somebody who cell phone isn't going to be face down. I don't want no stress, no drama, no BS. I'm not tolerating it. I don't want it. If we can't enjoy our time together with a smile like it's June 1st every day, then I'm not doing it. I can do it by myself just as fine as I can do it with you. So make yourself a benefit, because I'm graduating. And as a high school kid going off into the future, I don't need you holding me back. I'm graduated. You're supposed to support me going forward.
I ain't got nothing to say on that. We'll end it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning into the show today. Congratulations to Seth the Darkchild once again. August 1st, we want to do it big. We may stream it. I don't know what we may do, but during August, we're going to hang out. I'm going to celebrate with them. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for tuning in to the listeners. Matter of fact, if we do a show, if we go out that Saturday, right? Because our show is Sunday. So if we go out Saturday should be a good conversation. If we don't do Sunday, that means we turned up too much on Saturday. That's why we couldn't do Sunday.
Yeah, you might have to get a no camera turned on stream.
So it may be the next Sunday we talk about what happened last Saturday if you followed on drift.
Exactly.
But anyway, thanks for tuning to DaChop Team. I'm your host, Twins Inc.
With Seth the Darkchild.
We out.
Peace.